these questions and your answers have been provided already. So let's firstly deal with this one, that is that you were given as classwork before we move to the one that you're given as homework.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now, the first one, which is number one, hey, it says what is 10% of zero? Because of simply means times. When we multiply anything by zero, we got zero. So that means your first answer is correct. Then to 1b, it said what is 10% of 16? 10% of 16 simply means 10 over 100 times 16. And we can see this where 0 cancel 0 here. Then 2 here is 5, while 2 here is 8. So the answer I'm getting here is 8 over 5, which if I'm to convert it, how many 5s in 8?
One.
1. Then I'll put a point. That's remainder 3. If I put 0 behind that 3, I'm going to have how many 5 in 30? That is 6. So it's 1.6, not 2. Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
Then number 2a. So now we've done the first two. So let's move to, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. When I ask you, I want you to respond better so that I can hear you properly. So let's move to 2a. 2a says 70% of 38. 70% of 38. We're finding 70%. Like I explained before, percentage simply means portion of something. So if it is not 100%, then it is not total. If it's 100%, that means it is total. If I say, if your money is $50, and I say, what is the 100% of your money? Then the 100% of your money is $50. That means the total of your money is still $50. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. So if I say 80% of your money, that means I am not requesting for the total of the $50. I'm requesting for a portion that is less than the total. 80% is less than 100. Now, this one is requesting for 70% of 38. So all I'll just say is 70 out of the 100 because it's not up to 100 times 38. Now, I can use a 0 to cancel 1 0. Whenever you see zeros up and down, you cancel. Then the 10 and 38 are divisible by 2. This gives me 5 and this gives me 19. So all I have left here is 7 times 19 divided by 5. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so 7 times 19, that's going to give me 133. Okay,
Yeah.
are you sure you're concentrating? Because I'm not even hearing your voice at all. So divided
I
by
said,
5.
I said, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. So how many 5s in 13?
Uh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 52, 55, 60,
No, I
65,
said how
70,
many
75,
5s in 13?
and
That's 2,
2.
which is 10, remainder 3. So how many 5s in 33? That is 6, okay?
Yeah.
Point. Then remainder 3 again, okay?
Okay.
Now, how many 5s in 30? That is 6. So your answer ought to be 26.6.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
So you take note of that particular one. Then 2B, option 2B, we have 50% of 36. Definitely, what does 50% mean based on what I have explained? I said 50% of something means half of the thing. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So 50% of 36 is going to be what? Even without any calculation.
Uh,
I said
that's
50% of
18.
18.
18.
So 18. You understand me?
Yeah.
And so if we now want to calculate, because half of 36 is already 18, so 18 should be our answer, but let's just calculate it and find it out. So 0 cancels 0, then 5 can divide 10. So 5 here, 1, 5 here, 2. Now 2 can divide 36. So 2 here, 1, 2 in 36 is 18. That is 2 in 3 is 1, remainder 1, 2 in 16 is 8. So the final answer here is 18. Okay.
Okay.
Then 3A. I just want you to concentrate. Don't put down anything. I'll give you time to write them down later.
Yeah.
3A. We have 80% of 28. 80% of 28. So this is 80 over 100 times 28. Now look at this. I can divide 0, cancel 0. Then I have 8 over 10. Then I can divide again. 2 here, 5, 2 here, 4. So all I have left is 4 times 28, or let me see, 28 times 4, right?
Yeah.
And that is 112, then divided by the 5 at the bottom. So how many 5s in 11? That is 2, remainder 1. How many 5s in 12? That's also 2, okay, remainder 2. How many 5s in 20? That's 4. Is this clear to you?
Uh,
Is this clear to you?
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good, good. Now let's move on to the next one, which is 3B. So for 3B, I have 70% of 48. 70% of 48. So let's see. We have 70 divided by 100 times 48. So what can we do here? 0 can cancel 0. Then there is a number that can divide both 10 and 48, and that's 2. So 2 here 5, then 2 in 48 is 24. So all I have here is 24 times 7. Are you concentrating?
Yep.
Are you concentrating?
Yes.
So 24 times 7, which is 168, divided by 5. So how many 5s in 16? That's 3, remainder 1. How many 5s in 18? That's also 3, which
Um.
is 15. Then remainder 3. How many 5s in 30? That's a 6. So that is 33.6. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then number 4A. 4A. I have 30%. I'm finding 30% of 6. So that is 30 over 100 times 6. I can cancel the zeros first. 1 0 cancel 1 0. Then 6 and 10 are divisible by 2. So here I have 5, here I have 3 when I divide by 2. So I have 3 times 3 divided by 5. 3 times 3 is 9 divided by 5. So how many 5 in 9? That's 1. Then you put a point. Remainder 4. How many 5s in 40? That's 8. Is that clear? Is that clear, Israel?
Yes. Yes.
Then 4B.
I love you said it's working.
What do you say?
I I don't think my headset is working.
Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, but you can't hear me.
No, I can hear you. You are not speaking up. Even I can hear the background noises, but it's you that you are not speaking up. Exactly. And I want to even be
Okay.
sure, asking you whether uh, you understand or whatever is to be sure that you are paying attention, not that your attention is divided or looking here and there, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you speak up when I ask you questions so that I will know that you're focusing. Then number two, it's a way of me trying to check whether either my network is working well or your network or something so that I don't lose connection during the explanation. Okay.
Okay.
Now 4B says 20% of 36. 20% of 36. So this is 20 over 100 times 36. So again, 0 can cancel 0. Then I can still divide further by 2. So 2 here, 1, 2 here, 5. So what I have left is 36 divided by 5. So how many 5s in 36?
No, 70. No, 7.
7. Remainder what? Remainder
1.
1. So you now put a 0, that's 10. How many 5s in 10? How many 5s in 10? That's 2.
2.
Yeah, very good. So now, for 5A now, let me move the 5A to the bottom so that we can figure it out there. So 5A. So for question 5A, we have 20% of 22. 20% of 22. So this is 20 divided by 100 times 22. Then you can say 0 cancel 0. Then you can still divide by 2 here 1, 2 here 5. And this will be what? 22 divided by 5. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yeah. Yes.
So how many 5s in 22?
The 4.
4.
Yeah, 4.
So remainder what?
2.
Then put a 0. How many 5s in 20?
4.
That's also 4. So the answer is 4.4. Now 5B, I have 80% of 36. 80% of 36. So what I have, this is 80 divided by 100 times 36. Now can you tell me what to do?
Wait, so you put equals 2 sign there, and then you put 33. Wait, yeah, you put 36. I mean 36. You put 36 over. Wait,
Now
36 over
use
5.
10 to cancel 10 first, okay? Then you now divide exactly by
Okay.
2. This is 4. By 2, this is 5. Okay.
Okay.
Then you now multiply 36 by 4. Okay. And
Okay.
that gives me 144. Now divided by 5. So how many 5s in 14? That's 2, remainder 4. How many 5s in 44? That's 8, remainder 4.
That is
So how many 5s in 40? That's 8. So 28.8. Then 6C. We have, I mean, I said 6A, right?
6A.
we have 80% of 6. 80% of 6. So this is 80 over 100 times 6. Now we can say 0 cancel 0. Then you can still divide by 2. This here gives me 4. This here gives me 5. Then we have 4 times 6, which is 24, divided by 5. 5 and 24 is what? That's 4. Then remainder 4. 5 and 40, that's 8. Then for 6b, what do we have there? We have 20% of what? 44. That's 20 over 100 times 44. So we can cancel the zeros, then divide by 2 again, 2 here 1, 2 here 5. So we have 44 times 1, which is 44, then divided by 5. So 5 and 44 is 8. 5 and 40 is 8. Okay.
Okay.
Then number 7a, we have 70% of 8. This is going to be 70 over 100 times 8. So here, 0 cancel 0. Then 10 and 8 are divisible by 2. So here we have 4. Here we have 5. So we have 7 times 4, which is 28, divided by 5. How many 5s in 28?
Four.
That's 5.
Five,
5,
yeah.
which is 25, remainder 3. How many 5s in 30? That's 6. So the next one, 7b. Let me divide the page first. Option 7b. We have 70%, 60% of 22. 60% of 22. So this is 60 over 100 times what? 22. So you cancel 1 0, cancel. Then you can divide. You can divide by 2. So 2 here, 3, 2 here, 5. So all you have left at the top is 22 times 3, which is what? 66. Then divided by 5. How many 5s in 6? That's 1, remainder 1. How many 5s in 16? That's 3, remainder 1. So how many 5s in 10? That's 2. Is this clear to you?
Yes.
Now we have 8a. 8a, which is 90% of 12. 90% of 12. So that's 90 over 100 times 12, right? Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So 0 cancels 0, then you can still divide by 2. So 2 here, 5, and 2 here, 6. What is 9 times 6? 54, right? Divided by 5.
Yeah.
So how many 5s in 54? That's 10. Remainder 4. How many 5s in 40? That's 8. Then 8b, we have 80% of 22. 80% of 22. So this is 80 over 100 times 22. So again, you can cancel them out. This cancels this. Then these are divisible by 2. This is 5 and this is 4. So I have 22 times 4, which is 88, divided by 5. How many 5 in 8? That's 1, remainder 1. Remainder 3, not 1. Okay?
Okay.
So how many 5s in 38? That is 7, remainder 3, because that's 35. How many 5s in 30? That's 6. So if I'm going to cross check all of your answers to see the ones that are correct or not. So number 1A, B, 2A, B, 3A, B. Then number 4A is what? 33.62. So that's not correct. Number 4B is 7.2. That's not correct. Number 5A is 4.4. So the answers are 4.4, 28.8, So those are not correct there. Then I have 4.8 and 8.8. Those are not still correct. Then I have the next one, which is 13 point, no, 5.6, 13.2. Let's see, 5.6, 13.2. Then the remaining two answers. I have 10.8 and 17.6. 10.8 and 17.6. So I'm going to give you some time to write this down now, okay? Quickly fix all of this one and see whether your answers are correct or not. Then I'll give you something to try as homework as well. So for this second one, I have number one says 40% of 80. So 0, 0 cancel 0, 0. Okay?
Okay.
Maybe I should change the color so that you don't get it mixed up. Are you seeing the board clearly? 0, 0 cancel
Yeah.
0, 0. So what is remaining there? 4 and 8, right? Speak up. 4 and 8, right?
Yes, yes.
Good. 4 times 8 is what?
Yes.
32. Number 2, we have 25% of 100. So if I'm going to do this, 25 here, 1, in fact, 100 can cancel 100, right?
Yeah.
So 100 cancels 100. What's the answer? 25. So that one is correct, while this one is wrong. Then number 3, we have 28% of 150. 28 over 100 times 150. So what happens next? 0 cancel a 0. Then what can I use to divide them again? 10 is divisible by 2, I mean by 5 to give 2, okay? And 15 divisible by 5 to give 3. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Then 2 here 1, 2 here 14. What is 14 times 3? That should be 42. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4, I have 65% of 60. Is that okay? So 65% of 60. So I can divide them out by whatever I can divide. So 5 can divide here is 20, 5 here 12, right? Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm hearing you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. So 5 can still divide. 5 here, 4, and 5 here, 13. 4 can still divide, okay? 4
Yeah.
here, 1, 4 here, 3. So I have 13 times 3, that is 39. Then number 5, I have 15% of 40. So here I can use 1 0 to cancel 1 0. Then 5 here, 3, 5 here, 2. Then 2 can cancel here. No, let me change the color. So 2 here is 1 and 2 here is 2. So what is 3 times 2? The answer is 6. Question 6, we have 20% of 40, okay?
Yeah.
Of 40. So 2 zeros cancels 2 zeros. So 2 times 4 is what? 8, okay?
Yeah.
Then number 7, let me divide the page so that we can have a space to write. So and we need to remove this one too. So question 7. What's question 7? 70% of 80 times 80, right? So 2 zeros cancel 2 zeros.
Yeah.
What is left? 7 times 8, which is what? 56. Number 8, we have 34% of 100, right?
Yeah.
Times 100. So if it's 34% of 100, 100 can cancel 100, okay? Then the answer is what?
Okay.
34. Number 9, we have 50% of 70. 50% of 70. So two zeros will cancel two zeros. What do you have left? 5 times 7, that's what? 35. That is half of 70, yes or no?
Yes.
Good. Number 10, 75% of 120. 75% of 120. Of means time. So 0 cancel 0. Then 5 can divide them. So 5 here, 2. 5 here is 15. Okay?
Why do you keep opening
Okay.
up?
Okay. Then 2 here, 1. 2 here, 6. So 15 times 6 is what we have, and that's 90. Okay?
Okay.
Number 11, we have 55% percent of 40. So we have a 0, canceling a 0 there. Then 5 here, 11, 5 here, 2. Then we can still divide by 2. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 2. So what's 11 times 2? It's 22.
Uh,
Number 12, we have 10% of 70. 10 over 100 times 70. So 0 cancel the two zeros. 1 times 7, that is 7. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Is that clear?
yes.
Okay. Number 13. So for number 13, we have 30% of 30. 30% of 30. So two zeros cancel two zeros. 3 times 3 gives us 9. That's the answer. Number 14, we have 55% of 80. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, 55% means 55 over 100 times 80. So we can see that zeros cancel 0, 1 0 cancel 0. So 5 here, 11, and 5 here, 2. And 2 can divide 8. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 4. So we have 11 times 4. That is what? 44. Are you there? Number 15.
Yes.
Yeah, let me hear you loud and clear if you're there. So number 15, we have 85% of 60. 85% of 60. That's 85 divided by 100. Okay. Times
Okay.
60. So 1 0. 1 0 will cancel 1 0. Then we have 5 in 85. How many 5s in 85? That is 17. 5 in
Mm.
this, that is 2. Then you can divide by 2 here 1, 2 here 3. What's 17 times 3? The answer is 51. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So we have 60%.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And 60% of 50. So two zeros cancel two zeros. What's 6 times 5?
Uh,
That's 30. Okay.
Wait. 30.
Number 17, we have 45%. 45% of what? 120.
Uh,
You are not focusing on the screen, you're
45%.
just turning up and down, right? So 1 0 cancel 1 0. Then we have 5 here, 2, 5 here, 9. 2 can still divide what? 12, right? 2 here, 1, 2 here, 6.
Yeah.
So what is 9 times 6? 54. That's your answer. So
Yeah.
remain 3 more questions to go, and we can try to, that is from number 18, 19, and 20. We can just try to fix it at the bottom here. So for number 18, what do we have? We have 75% of 80. So number 18,
Sorry.
75% of 80. So 1 0 cancel 1 0, okay? Then
Yeah.
5 here, 2, 5 in here is 15. Yeah, that's 15. So 2 can divide the 8. So say 2 here, 1, and 2 here, 4. 15 times 4 is what? 60. Then number 19, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So number 19, I have 25% of 100 again. That question has been repeated, I think. So 25% of 100. So 100 cancel 100, and the answer is 25. And the last question, number 20, we have 90% of 70. Okay,
Okay.
70. So two zeros cancel two zeros. 1, 2 cancels 1, 2. Then 9 times 7 is what? 63, and that's the answer. So I'm going to send you all these corrections, okay? Is that clear?
Okay.
So I'm going to put them down because most of your answers are incorrect there.
Yes.
And I'm going to send you an assignment. So you can get your sister from me. You might be given some set of numbers that will be, like 50 or more, or 40 numbers. So if you have 40 numbers and you want to find the mean, can you hear me?
Yes.
Like the example you just finished, like this one, the homework we just finished checking. You can see all of these numbers are how
Yes.
many? They are 15, right?
Yes.
So, and you adding them up, you know, happens to be something so long. So imagine you have 40. Imagine you have 40 numbers. So it's going to be too long, yes or no?
Yes.
That is the essence of using class interval. Is that clear?
Yes.
You know that your mean, let's assume you have five numbers A, B, C, D, and E. Let's assume these are the five numbers you have. If you want to find the mean, you just add them all up and divide by 5 because there are five numbers there. But when you have plenty numbers, you are permitted to group them, you know, because even if you want to use our frequency table, you might not be able to list if there are 50 different numbers, different kind of numbers, and they are being repeated as well. So you might not be able to list 1 to 50 vertically. Is that clear? So that's the essence of
Yes.
trying to group all of these numbers into classes, into equal range. Like you might have, look at this class interval given. The implication of this is that from 16 to 20 there are two numbers. Okay, are you looking at this?
Yes.
There are two numbers that exist between 16 to 20. We don't know what those numbers are. The numbers could just be 16 and 16. So that means if I pick 16 and 16, that means there is no 17, no 18, no 19, and no 20. So it's only these two that represent the class 16 to 20. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
And it is possible they are not 16 and 16. It's possible they are 16 and 17. Or it's possible that 16 is not even there. Maybe they are just these two numbers. But what we are saying is that from 16 to 20, how many numbers exist? Only two. And that is why this two is there. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, for the next class interval 21 to 25, 21 to 25, it only means that between 21 and 25, you know the numbers that range there are 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So between these numbers, there are seven pieces of all of these numbers. So all of them could be 21 all true. It doesn't matter. All of them could be 22, all of them could be 23, all of them could be 24, all of them could be 25, or it could be a mixture of those numbers that make the seven items. Okay.
Okay.
So it means that in a group of large, in a large set of numbers that we were given, all those numbers that exist between 21 and 25 there, they are just seven pieces. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good. So I'm trying to explain the concept of class interval so you can, get to, at least when you see large numbers given yourself, you can form a class interval or you can use any class interval given to you. Now, like this question we've been given, we were not even given the numbers themselves, but we're given the class range or the class interval. So the class interval from 16 to 20, we have two numbers. 21 to 25, we have seven numbers. How many numbers do we have that exist between 38 and 40? Yeah? Can you hear me? How many numbers exist between 38 and 40?
Yes. Yes. It's
From
numbers.
eight numbers. Eight numbers. That's correct. So, but how do we now find the mean of this? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Uh-huh. The question here is how do we find the mean? To find the mean, we need class mark. We need what?
Pass mark.
Class mark. And we call it x. So how do I get my class mark? I will add the upper boundary and the lower boundary of the interval, then I will divide it by 2, like 41 plus 45 divided by 2. What is 41 plus 45, Pharaoh?
86.
86 divided by 2 is what?
43.
So this is going to be 43. Can you tell me what the next one should be? 36 plus 40 divided by 2 is 76.
76.
Divided by 2 is what? 38. Right? Then the next
Yes.
one, 31 plus what? 35. All divided by 2.
6.
66 divided by 2 is what?
That's 3.
30. So you can just be subtracting 5 and be getting the next one. 33 minus 5 is what? 28. Minus 5, 23. Minus 5 is what?
39.
18, right?
Yes.
Because 16 plus 20 is 38 divided by 2. So you can just, because the class range is 5. So that's why we use, the class interval is 5. And this is class range. Now, we need what is called fx, okay? That is the product of the frequency and this x. Is that clear? So what is 1
Yes.
times 43? That's 43. What is 8 times 38? 30 times 8 is 240. This is 304, okay?
Okay.
304. Then we need 33 times 8. That is 264. Then we need 28 times 14. That is 392. And we need 23 times 7.
461.
161. And we need 18 times 2. That's 36.
That's a 6.
So, having said that, we've been able to get all this on our table. Then we can find our mean. Mean is given by summation fx all over summation f. Summation fx is accounting for addition of all the numbers themselves, which is addition of all this. All the individual numbers, like we said 43 occur 1 time, 38 occur 8 times, 33 occur 8 times, 28 appears 14 times, 23 appears 7 times, and 18 appears. So if I add 18 plus 18, plus 23, 23, 23, like that in 7 places, then 28 in 14 places, whatever. So the answer is going to be the sum of all these numbers. Is that clear? Okay, good. So let's get our summation fx. Want to add 43 plus 304 plus 264, 392, and so on and so forth. 3 plus 304, right? 43 plus 304 plus 264 and 392. What next? 161. What next? 36. Are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So we have 43,
Yes.
304, 264, 392, right? Then
Yes.
161 and 36. So this gives me 1,200. Then summation f is addition of all these, okay?
Okay.
All the frequencies. So let's add the frequencies together. We have 8 plus 8 plus 1 plus 14 plus 7 plus 2. That's 40. So this is going to be what? What's the answer? 0 cancel out 0, right? Now
Let's see.
what's the answer? Hold on.
30.
So what's the answer? 30, right?
That's yes.
Now, how can we get the median? Median means we should arrange the number from the smallest to the biggest. And if you see the smallest number is 16, the biggest is 45. So from 16 up to 45 has been arranged. So we have the first and second number exist here, up to the ninth number exists here, and so on and so forth. Our median is going to be the 20th number because there are 40 in all. So median will be 40 over 2, which is the midpoint, which is the 20th position. Okay? So we're going to count which number is going to fall in the 20th position. So second position is in this range, right?
Yes.
Then up to the ninth position is here. So up to the 20th position will be found here because what is 9 plus 14? That is 23, okay? So this is our median class. Is that clear? And the answer will be 28, okay?
You're going.
Is that clear to you?
I'm going.
I can't hear you.
How did you get that median?
Okay, yeah, I have to get the median, right? So I said, you know,
Yes.
the median means that if you arrange from smallest to the biggest, right? Right?
Yes.
So the numbers we
Yes.
have there, these are our numbers, okay? These are our numbers, right?
Yes.
So how many 18? How many 18?
One.
No, it's not one. How many 18? Check the frequency. How many 18 appears there?
Two.
2. That is 18, comma 18. So the first and second position are 18, right?
Yes.
How many 23?
7.
So 23, 23, 23, 23, 1, 2, 3, 4, 23, 23, and 23. So what number is in the ninth position?
Um,
What number is in the first position?
let's see.
So what is the middle position? What is the middle position of all our numbers? The total of the numbers are what?
40.
The total of the numbers are what?
40.
40, right?
40.
Right? 40.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
But if we add all this, what if we add this up? It's not going to be 40.
I said the total entries are how many numbers? 40, right?
40.
And I have just listed 9 among the 40.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
I have listed. So what position are we looking for? Halfway, yes or no?
Yes.
What is the halfway of 40?
20.
What do you call it?
20.
You understand why it is 20th position, right?
Yes.
Good. So we're trying to find which number will fall in the 20th position. Will it be 18?
No.
Aha. Will it be 23?
No.
Now you answer me. Which number do you think should fall in the 20th position? Check the table. Check on the table. Check on the table.
Okay.
Which number should fall in the middle, in the 20th position? What do you call it?
28.
Explain why it's 28. Why is it 28? Explain.
Because if you add 7 and 2, that
Yeah,
is 9.
that's the ninth
Then you add,
position. So if you
then
now
you add
add
14.
14, that would be 23rd position. So 20th position has been reached within the 14 counts, right?
Yes.
And the number that falls there is 28. So do you understand why it is 28 now?
Yes.
Okay. You know, I'm not saying these are all the numbers because you were confused initially saying if we count all this, it will not give us 40, right?
Yeah.
But I just use this to explain the lining up of the numbers on the table from the smallest to the biggest, okay?
Okay.
So the smallest is 28, while the biggest is 43. How did I get that? Because of the class interval from the bottom to top, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll give you some time to put this down. Then I will give you what to do, either as classwork or as homework. Just continue.